A petition struck down by the Wisconsin Elections Commission would have removed Donald Trump as a candidate for the state's primary election.
But that's not the end of the story here. That case could end up in the Wisconsin Supreme Court.
If the court decides to take up the case, it would need to act no later than early March, as the early presidential primary is scheduled in April.
Political reporter Darielle Fair has the latest on how that decision could have greater implications in 2024.
A number of states are taking actions to disqualify former President Donald Trump from their presidential primary elections next year. Maine's Secretary of State barred Trump from the ballot for his involvement in the January 6th insurrection, making it the second state to do so behind Colorado, whose state Supreme Court ruled to remove Trump from the ballot earlier this month. Similar actions were taken by a progressive Democrat here in Madison. Kirk Bangstad, founder of the Minocqua Brewing Company Super PAC, filed a complaint with the Wisconsin Elections Commission alleging that a provision in the 14th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution disqualifies Trump from holding an elected office.
Yeah, one of the complicated factors in Wisconsin and other states is exactly who should enforce the 14th Amendment. Who would be able to decide whether President Trump is ineligible? Whether the 14th Amendment even applies to former presidents, there's some question about that.
UW-Madison professor Barry Burden says differences in constitutional laws at the state and federal level and having a former president now charged with numerous federal crimes has put the country in a circumstances never seen before.
Regardless of what you think of President Trump or the 14th Amendment, the process that Mr. Bangstad and the others are using is ludicrous. And no conviction, no charges, no trial, no nothing.
Chairman of Wisconsin's Republican Party, Brian Schimming, says the GOP doesn't anticipate Trump will be barred from Wisconsin's ballot. He expects these cases to be taken up in the high court. Schimming says the Presidential Preference Selection Committee, made up of chairpersons from both parties and leadership in the Assembly and Senate, will meet next Tuesday to select the names of the presidential candidates from all political parties to be included on the ballot. Reporting in Madison, Darielle Fair, 27 News.